Hey mages, welcome to today's video. Today I'm doing an unboxing of a Bloomburrow Prerelease kit. This was kindly sent to me from Wizards of the Coast, so thank you for sending this my way to open up on the channel a little bit earlier. Now we do know that pre-releases do start this Friday, so I really hope you have a really good fun and really pull some amazing cards. Not sure if I'm going to go to one yet. Hopefully I might be able to get to my local LGS if I can, but I've got a pre-release kit ready to open, and yeah. Without further ado, let's crack it open and let's see what's inside. So pre-release kits, I always find, even if you don't manage to go to a pre-release, I always feel like they're still quite good value. Generally retail at about £30, normally 25-30 depending where you are. You get play boosters in there, 6 of them, and then you get a dice and a promo card. So there will be our promo card that we will open at the end of the video. And my dice as well, very nice dice, because I like the blue dice, and yeah, there's a blue and black dice, very sweet. Promo card, hopefully be something really good, and like I said, you do get 6 play boosters in this. So let's get ready to crack these open and see what I pull. So here we go for the first pack. Now this is kind of a first look for me. I tend to not look at spoilers too much if I can, just because I like looking at a set as it comes out, and then hopefully let's get this a bit better in focus for you. Whoop. Come on, that's a bit better. And yeah, just basically then it's a surprise to see what's in there. Obviously I've seen a few cards. I was in the pre-release event as well, so I got to play with a few decks and stuff like that, which was very fun. Tree card duo, frog, rabbit. Now obviously there's a lot of little critters in this, like mouse, frogs, rabbits, squirrels, everything like that. Shore up. That is a reprint, I'm pretty sure. Then we have Head of the Homestead, Seed Post Squire, Bird Scout was pretty decent. And then my first uncommon is a Rock Face Village. So taps for colours or adds 1 red mana, Spanish mana colour or a creature spell. Doesn't come in untapped as well, which is a really good, sort of land for that as well for an uncommon. And then we have Starforge Sword as our equipment. Consumed by Greed, I think, is a very decent card. You have to gift a card, but opponent sacrificing a creature with the greatest power. I've tested this out. It's pretty good, to be honest. And then returning a target creature card if you've got an important card that maybe will come back from your graveyard. I think that's, it's a pretty good one. And then we have Shoreline Looter. And then the first rare is Tender Wild Guide. So it has the new Offspring, pay 2. You may pay an additional 2 as you cast a spell. If you do, enters with a token copy of it, a 1/1. This will add for 1 mana of any colour. Not bad for ramping with 2 mana. And then it can tap and put a 1/1 counter on it. So yeah, it does quite a lot as a little 2 mana possum druid there. And then my first foily land, and that is a gorgeous forest. Look at that. That is really nice. And then a foil Nightwall Hermit, the Rat Rogue. Look at that glisten. And then a rabbit token. So on to the next pack. Now, if you do love unboxings and everything, and unpacking, pack cracking, everything like that, make sure you subscribe to the channel, because I've also been sent some other stuff as well. Got some packs, got some collector boosters that I will be opening up on the channel as well, maybe in some shorts and stuff like that. Heaped Harvest. Then we have Agati Assault. We have Light Shell Duo, Hidden Grotto. We then have a Rabbit Response. We have Stargaze. Look at twice X cards from the top of your library. Put X cards among them in your hand. You lose X life though. Uncommon card. Blacksmith's Talent. We get a whole load of sagas in this. Persistent Marsh Stalker. Gets +1/0 for each other rat. So Rat Tribal, is it going to be a thing? And then we have Jolly Gerbils. What a name. Contender for best named card in the set. Whenever you gift, draw a card. And then my first blue rare, Thunder Trap Trainer. You know I'm a blue mage, everyone. Offspring 4 with this one, so you can get a copy. When a lot of text, when the creature ends battle, look at the top 4 cards of your library and may reveal a non-creature, non-land card from on it. Put it in your hand, put the rest in the bottom of your library in a random order. Now for 2 mana, that's not too bad, is it? I think that's quite sweet. Will it see the old Otter Wizard? Will that see play? And then we get a lovely full art planes there. Not foil this time, but our foil is the Black Cleric, the Bat Cleric there. Waxbane Witness, WWW. Yes, look at that. And then a sword. So, on to the next pack. Let's open this up. what do we get next? So we start off with Thistledown Players. Gap Blade Assassins. We just had a recently Assassin's Creed deck, so you know, maybe some cards from this that might be fitting to Commander decks as well. Mind Spiral. Gift a tapped fish. You have to give a fish away for this one, but target players draw 3 cards. If the gift was promised, tap target creature opponent controls as well. Nettle Guard. Be seeing that in the mouse decks. Tempest Angler. Then we have Barkform Harvester. And the first uncommon is Airbloom Epic. So pay 4, draw a card for each mana in this ability's activate cost. You may tap and untap creature you control rather than pay that mana. Then a Rat Wizard, Mind Whisker. Beginning your upkeep, Surveil 1. I think it says Scry there. Hunter's Talent. We have another class card. And then Storm Chaser's Talent. So the blue cards are coming my way. So this enchantment is whenever Storm Chaser enters battlefield, create a 1/1 blue and red otter, but it has to have prowess though. So 1 mana this as well. So great turn 1 play to get that prowess creature down. When it becomes level 2, return target instant sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand, which is also sweet as well. Got to pay 4 for that though. Then paying 6 to cast an instant sorcery spell whenever you cast one. Create a blue op with prowess. So yeah, good for the late game as well, and getting an early creature down. And then a gorgeous Foil Island. Look at that, gorgeous. I do like the blue islands. And then we have a foil tree scribe there. Frog Druid. Foil's looking pretty nice here. And then in this pack we get an art card, which is Season of Weaving. Okay, 3 packs to go. And then the promo card. So if you're going to pre-releases, make sure you let me know down below what sort of decks are you going to build. What do you think? What archetypes do you think are going to be best? It's obviously going to be some, mouse decks, I think, and stuff like that. If you can get some little critter decks. War Squeak. Discard for me was the first deck that I've built. You will see that gameplay on the channel very soon. Ruthless Negotiation. Let's see if we can get the card names right. Target opponent exiles a card from their hand. If the spell was from a graveyard, draw a card. Which I don't think this... when this card's from the graveyard, flashback 5 though, I don't think it's too bad. I didn't actually put this in my deck. Amazing art on there, I will say that. But because you don't get to choose yourself. So let me know what you think of that one. I stuck with Dress, and then Otterable Antics, and then we have. Gosh, loving these enchantments for me, innit? So, Artist Talent, 2 mana. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you may discard a card. If you do draw a card, non-creature spell costs 1 less to cast for pumping it up to level 2/3. And then for the final level, which is just 3 again, if a source you control would do a non-combat damage to an opponent controls deals that damage +2. So, yeah, not too bad. I mean, for, in your pre-release, in limited... and sealed, these are probably going to be a little bit harder to deal with. So if you get a good one of these, they're probably, it's probably quite decent as long as they have good effects. We have a Forest, and then we have a Foil Wear Down. So plenty of foils in there, and then a little Mouse Soldier as well. 2 to go. 2 to go. Right, here we go. Bumbleflower Share Pot. Sweet name. Nocturnal Hunger. Destroy target creature. If the gift was promised, you lose 2 lives. So you have to gift a food for that. 3 mana. Rush Shield Rampager. Then we have Duo. We have Pearl of Wisdom, because 1 less to cast if you control an otter. So 2 mana to draw 2 cards if you've got some otters in there. Not too bad. Mudflat Village. This is the black version of this uncommon that comes in untapped, which I think is not too bad. Better in probably a more creature-based deck, but, still pretty good to sacrifice it and then return one of those back as well. So there's some decent rats and bats in standard. Herbalist, Plum Creed Mentor, Teapot Slinger, and then we get a mythic, Season of Loss. Choose up to 5 worth of these modes. You may choose the same mode more than once. So for one of them, each player sacrifices a creature. Then you can pay 2 to draw a card for each creature you control that died this turn. Then each opponent loses X life, where X is the number of creature cards in your graveyard. So a potential win con. Let me know what you think of this one. I think it looks a pretty sweet card. Probably a card that I will try to play around. And a double mythic. We get Glab Calamity's Augur as well. Death Touch 2/4. Look at your top card of your library anytime. Play land and cast spells with mana 4 or greater from the top of your library and surveil 2 for the tap. Now, that seems like a good soul tie kind of commander to me as well. I do love a double mythic pack. That looks pretty sweet, and I think that will be good. Definitely in your pre-release if you pull that. And then a foil Head of the Homestead. Look at that glisten. And another art card, which was Farseek in this one. So, last pack, and then the promo cards. You know me on the channel. I just want to get this out, share this with you, because I love cracking packs, and you know, I love watching people crack packs. I watch loads of channels that do it. So it's just a fun thing to do. We all know that buying singles is the best thing, of course, but Wizards sent me this, and of course I'm just going to crack it open. Heirloom Epic, and show everyone on the channel. Mouse Trapper, 3/2 with Flash Mouse. Then we have Hop to It. Create 3 rabbit creature tokens for 3 mana. Splash Portal. Have we got some jazzy art coming? We do. We have Scrap Shooter, the Raccoon Archer. Gift a card, reach 4/4 for 3 mana whenever it enters. If the gift was promised, destroy target artifacts or enchantment an opponent controls. Scrap Shooter. Sweet card. So giving the cards away, it might seem bad, but getting that effect still seems brilliant. And it's got reach as well. And then we have a Mountain. And a foil rare in this one. Paw Patch Recruit. 1 mana, 2/1 offspring with trample. Whenever a creature you control becomes the target of a spell ability, put a 1/1 counter on target creature controller other than that creature. So yeah, I'm sure that's going to see some play in some green decks. But yeah, sweet pack again. And then a rat token. So one thing left to do on the channel, which is open this pre-release promo. What will my promo be? Let's have a look. You ready? It's a Dream Entrancer. Reach, enters, tap up to 1 target creature, and put 3 stun counters on it. I nearly said enters the battlefield now, but that's obviously changed. If you control that creature, draw 2 cards. So, Simic goodness for the Frog Wizard. A 3/4 with reach, so good stats, and not a bad promo. So, yeah, all in all, I think we got some pretty decent cards there. Some nice rares. I really do like that Scrap Shooter. I think Scrap Shooter looks pretty decent to me. What else did we pull that was not too bad? I do like the Mythic that we pulled, the 2 Mythics, the Mythic double pack, which was that Mythic. Where is it? It's gone. It's gone. I don't know where it's gone. No, you know the one I mean. It's probably at the top because it was a recent pack, wasn't it? There we go. Season Loss and Glab. I think those two were 2 very decent pulls as well. Not sure on. I don't really look at the money straight away now because we know they're all, you know, very high before the sets come down and the finance settles down a bit and the cards sort of balance out. And you know, this is sometimes if you think you're getting a good deal, it's a good time to go and buy some singles. But sometimes generally cards will go down. They're at the highest now, but sometimes you do get a deal. So thanks for watching today's video. Don't forget to smash the subscribe button. And thanks again to Wizards of the Coast for sending this my way. You lot take care, and I'll see you on the next video.